Bob's Track Talk is back, and there was some very great and very close racing in action, both overseas and locally. IndyCar kicked off its season with the Grand Prix of St Petersburg, and Scott McLaughlin was quick to lead the pack away from pole. His Anzac counterpart Will Power didn't have as much luck on the opening lap though. When the pack checked up, Power didn't react and collected the back of McLaren rookie Nolan Siegel. McLaughlin looked comfortable out front, but as the race played out, his tyre strategy was not the winner. The Kiwi would ultimately finish fourth as reigning champ Alex Palou grabbed the win. NASCAR visited COTA for its first face-off on the flat tracks. It was a race filled with incident, including the first corner, when they all remembered that trying to run 5 wide is likely to end in tears. Austin Cindric was none too pleased with Ty Dillon when he pushed him wide, so Cindric took matters into his own hands. Larson lost one important component before this late incident brought a caution. SVG was racy and made a move through the middle at the restart, but ultimately he didn't have the pace to stay at the front. He finished 6th. Kyle Busch held on as long as he could at the front, but the checkers would go to Christopher Bell, claiming his second win on the hop. In MotoGP, Marquez went bang at Chang in Thailand, but it wasn't without its weirdness. After leading from the get-go, Marc slowed early and lost his lead to younger brother Alex. It wasn't until the 4th last lap that Marc restored the running order, securing an expected yet tight victory. Still on 2 wheels, and AMA Supercross put on a show for the ages at Daytona. That's right, a moto track on the front straight of the famous superspeedway. Chase Sexton looked like the man to beat, but this heatful rattled his run at the front. There was some great racing on the wild track, but no one could touch Ken Roczen. He was just too good. On the local front, the High-Tech Oils Super Series kicked off its season at Winton Motor Raceway. The TO2 muscle cars gave us plenty of action, including the wheelie big issue for Marc Crutcher. But it was Jared Hughes who made his mark with 3 wins from the 4 races. In Formula 4, the kids were given a chance back on the national stage, and Joey Fawcett proved that he'll be hard to beat this year, claiming all 4 wins. And Formula 1 completed its all-in 3-day test in Bahrain. It was great to see F1 back on our TVs with 3 days of live coverage, but just moments into the day's running, we all realised it was just testing. McLaren seemingly emerged as the pace setters, especially on the long runs. Ferrari was fast too, and its new main man Lewis Hamilton getting more comfortable with each session. Reigning champ Max Verstappen kept it straight for most of the sessions. A 5th straight title might seem a little hard now, but you can never write off the Flying Bulls and its Dutch dominator. But the final say went to Mercedes driver George Russell, who set the fastest lap on day 3. Are we getting ready for the most unpredictable F1 season in recent times? Melbourne's first round will go some way to helping us answer that question, and gee, it can't come soon enough. That's another edition of Bob's Track Talk in the bag. I'm Richard Crail, and you'll hear more from me next week.